So, as we're here, give me the bigger calendar, buddy. The one in San Francisco. You know, what we've been able to do in our work, very, very surprising to us. We've been able to move quite a bit and go quite far. We don't know how we get there sometimes, or worse, how we're getting back. You know, a lot of that one too. We have extended vacations. It's a little harder to give a lot of pesos to buy a ticket to fly back than getting over there. You know? But we just do it. Mission Campus, San Francisco City College. Okay. Me and my son, Rico Ferroli, we were the advisors on this project. We put the biggest calendar in the world here in San Francisco. Okay. And it made out of tile. It was actually done in Tucson, Arizona. Okay. Now, why are all these things coming up? Why is giving us these responsibilities that we don't think we're ready for them? But nobody else is there right now, so we'll step forward. One time I told this lady, I don't think I'm the right person for the job. She goes, no, you're not. I go, okay, good. She says, but where is that right person? You know? So we have to do what we can, and when he comes, we'll gladly step aside and let him take over. So that means each and every one of us has got to be doing something until that other person can come along, okay? The right person. But meanwhile, we take care of business as we can. So here, we put this up here. We find it kind of ironic that at a time when the whole country right now is going through some weird stuff, as you might know, driving over here, you know, we had to make sure we had our passport with us and everything, you know. Okay, it's funny that the children and the descendants of the first illegal aliens and invaders that came over are now the ones making the laws and preventing the original people and their descendants from even walking on this continent. So we're about a big job. Our job is about trying to say, hey, you know what? 500 years ago, there was a message for you. A beautiful message of love and life. And a beautiful example of it too, that you saw when you got here. But somehow you couldn't understand, you couldn't see. So now we want to bring you the message again. But this time we're saying, hey, it's too late. We need to work on it now. So in other words, the message is that this is a human thing. It's about humans. It's not about Aztecs or Mexicans or Indians. It's about humans. We call this the ancient Mexica chronological system, a human experience towards personal transcendence. Because we believe that once we get into the system, we can actually transcend. We'll transcend the color of our skin, we'll transcend our religion, our political affiliation, or whatever, and we'll get to the point where we need to be. Where we see the person next to us, across from me, and see myself. In each and every one of you, see myself. And that's where we need to be to that point. So we can all move as one. Right now, the Earth, it's been a lot of things happening to the Earth. Okay, as we see the Earth, she's a big girl, big lady, big girl. She can take care of herself, and she knows how to do that. She's done it many times. But if you think about a mother, what hurts a mother most? What? Right, when you mess with her kids. Okay, and we're saying, forget about everything else for now. Let's turn around and see how the kids are doing. You know, let's turn around and see how the brothers are doing, the sisters are doing. Okay, so we're not taking care of our children. And the most vulnerable of them, the most important of them, to an extent, are the ones that we're not taking care of, the indigenous people, the original peoples on this continent. That today, in 2010, they're still in a dire situation. We're still in dire situations. But it's a question of saying, hey, let's get to work. You know, it's like this. One time I found some young kids and I told a young man, if your friend falls into the river, are you going to jump in to save him? He goes, of course I am. Of course I am. I go, okay. I go, but do you know he's going to kind of give you an elbow in the eyeball? How come? Because he's drowning. These fellas are going to scratch you up. He's going to pull your hair. He might even stand on top of you. He might even drown you while you're trying to save him. So are you still going to jump in? He goes, oh, I guess so. Yeah. He's still going to jump in. I said, well, that's what we did 500 years ago. You know, we saw people swimming and drowning, and we jumped in to save them. And they've been scratching and biting and kicking us for 500 years. And we're still trying to keep them up. They still don't understand that this is your lifeboat right here. Meaning the original people. This is the lifeboat. And we're still trying to keep it up. Keep people up. Now a lot of people have already paid attention and learning and trying to be part of that, getting under their tune, trying to help everybody else up. So right now we're at a point where we say, at least let us do our work. At least let us go to our sacred places and do our work. Why do you think the balance has been here, even though it seems unbalanced? But imagine what it'd be like if all these elders throughout this continent weren't doing their work. And the young people too. Okay? But here we are at this point now, where we have to come face to face with ourselves. You know, we have to come face to face with ourselves. This is a beautiful piece right here. So you put it up. I'll tell you a little bit about that. This is the foundation stone. The foundation stone of Mexico City. Okay, this stone right there. The foundation stone. They put that when they built Mexico City. They tell us that they built it in the year 1320. They put this together. And 1323 and 1324 they started rebuilding the city. Our grandfathers say rebuilding or putting the last finishing touches to it after so many work that had been done there. It's got 13 steps. On both sides of it, it's got dates. The date on here is May the 6th of 1323. That's 1324. Carved on the side over here. When you take these 13 steps, each step is equal to 52 years. And take each of these steps is 52 years. When you get to the top of that step, guess what? It's 2004. 2004, carved on this stone. On the actual calendar, there's a date carved in the face of the calendar. The date is July 26, 2004. 2004, very powerful. On the back of the stone, we have the founding of the city itself. It's carved in stone right there, of when they found the city. But 2004 is very special, very important. We have a concept that many of you have know about it called Quetzalcoatl. Or we call it Quetzalcoatl, some people say Quetzalcoatl, but same thing, Quetzalcoatl. Okay, Quetzalcoatl. It's been called the feathered serpent in many ways. We say it's not the feathered serpent. His name does not say feathered serpent. It's actually precious serpent. Quetzal means precious, something beautiful, like the Quetzal bird from Guatemala. Precious goat, precious serpent. The word goat, today we say a word today, some of you might have heard it. It's called cuate. Hey cuate, hey cuate. What does it mean? Twin. Twin. So Quetzalcoatl means precious twin. And Quetzalcoatl is Venus. When he comes up as a morning star, we call him Tlahuis Calpante Cutli Quetzalcoatl, the one who sits on top of the world when the sun comes up. When he's the evening star like he is now, we call him Xolo Tecutli Quetzalcoatl, the companion of the sun. He follows the sun immediately when the sun goes down. Quetzalcoatl, 2004. Some of you remember this? The Venus transit of 2004, June the 8th, 2004.